Hello once again, everyone. We are at it once more. We're gonna peak bag Granite Peak, Needle Peak, and Lyon Peak, all in the Tahoe National Forest. Pretty much right on the edge of Palisades Ski Resort. And we're gonna follow a few peak baggers as we climb up the Granite Chief Trail. Come along, enjoy the ride.
As for these peaks being on a bucket list for climbers, Granite Chief is on 10 lists, including being ranked 41 on the Tahoe Ogle Peaks list. Needle is on 2 lists and ranked 42nd. Lyon is also on 2 lists in peakbagger.com and ranked 46th. The trail to the top of Granite Chief is well worn and easy to follow. The trailhead has a great parking area with tons of food and resources nearby, making this a popular outdoor adventure for all levels.
Once again, another amazing wonder of hiking in national forests. Look how beautiful this meadow is. Wow. Okay, so we're rolling along quite nicely. It is already getting hot, and it is almost 7 o'clock. Check this out. We're heading up that.
Sun protection was key for this hike. It was mostly above tree line, so a good hat with neck guard, covering any exposed skin with clothing or sunscreen, and since it was very buggy, consider a head net or a bug shirt. When you come across a viable water source, consider drinking several gulps from what you already have and refilling at that location.
So snow fields in summer are quite interesting. Obviously tricky at best. There's a slide. You can obviously, hiking poles helps. Oh gosh. You can do micro spikes, but in some of these cases you just have to be very careful and learn how to slip and slide. Another little bit of I guess trail etiquette is if the trail is, you know, flowing with water, don't deviate and try to find another route. You're going to basically burn another scar into the trail. In this case, you know, go with the snow fields, stick to rocks, less impact. Keep in mind that the rocks are gonna gather more heat, and you got to be careful on the edge of them to step wider out to where more snow is gonna be. So yeah, just a bit of a safety tip for you. See, stay away from those edges. And it goes up. But what? That's right, one of the cool benefits of this hike is there could be a chance to catch a tram or a ski lift down from one of the peaks. So check it out. The trail goes right underneath it. It's pretty cool. And another good view of what we would call the easy way down. Micro spikes. Lightweight, collapsible. I mean, I have very wide shoes, size 12 or 13, and they fit over that. A little tightener in the back. We just crossed 2 PCT through hikers. Now Ken is not using micro spikes, but the technique is you kick in
Reaching the top of Granite Chief put us at 5.5 miles in under 3 hours. Climbers like to find a registry box hidden at the summit to record their achievements.
Yes! I got the prize! Ah.
This is the view from Granite Chief. You can see Needle, which will be our next peak, and then Lyon. Another beautiful, gorgeous peak for vistas. Far in the distance, you can still see tons of snow on the range. Then the PCT flows right through here. Gorgeous area. And of course the Palisades, which hopefully will be operating their ski lift to give us a wonderful trip home. And this is obviously the valley that we hiked up through.
Spring hike.
We typically don't spend much time at a summit if there are other peaks on the to-do list. But needless to say, they are a great place to do a gear check, to note time, adjust clothing, check in with family on the phone, eat some energy, and hydrate. We scrambled down to cross the deep saddle between peaks. There really isn't an established trail.
Well, we came down from Granite Chief. Let's see. Looks like we are coming out of that canyon, and once we gain this ridge, I think that might be it.
It wasn't it. The view from Granite was blocking another saddle, and a closer look revealed icy blue Needle Lake and snow discolored by algae, known to climbers and explorers as watermelon snow or blood snow, and others. Look it up. Pretty interesting phenomenon found in the Sierra Nevada. And to top them all, we found this monolith we had to navigate over.
This way.
Consider adding a sturdy pair of gloves to your packing list, and maybe a helmet.
Yeah, it comes over. Rock climbing, also a part of peakbagging / rock climbers. Went this way. Look at that. snow eaters.
Snowfields also offer the chance to cool off and grab a few handfuls of snow to quench your thirst.
Well, this is it, folks. We're climbing the Needle. Another key thing is you need to decide where your entry point and your exit point is. And we know this is gonna be our exit point, so we don't need poles. You just need some gloves if you have them, and then climb up, climb down. These sort of get in your way. When we come down, we're gonna weave our way over to Lyon.
Standing on top of Needle Peak presented fantastic landscape orientation. We were 6.6 miles into our journey, and it wasn't even noon yet. The saddle hike to Lyon, or Lyon Peak, however you want to pronounce it, was more clearly visible, but it was still a roller coaster ride of ups and downs.
Again, very important to follow a GPS track. Very important not to descend or ascend too far off your goal. Kind of important to, again, to just stay on a particular contour line, an elevation. That way you don't exert too much energy. We had one peakbagger up there, went too high, and then he realized that's a false summit. That's not Lyon Peak, which we could tell from the other side. We just didn't know how much of a valley is in between the false summit and the real peak. So here he is coming down. Another peakbagger is back there somewhere. But yeah, just a very important lesson. That way you don't destroy your morale and destroy your energy. So once you cross this little saddle, it goes into a bit of a forest area. And the peak is right there, behind those trees. Once you emerge from the forest, basically it's all this. This is not so fun to navigate on. These move a lot. Notorious. But there it is, calling us like a siren. Welcome to Lyon Peak. Last one on the list for today. Another gorgeous vista. Even down here we see a meadow, a waterfall, in the far distance, huge lake. Although I don't know if you can tell in the video, but there's a couple of plumes of smoke on the left-hand side. That's not good, so hopefully that's not a wildfire out of control that we'll hear about later. But perfect, the idea that you can see vast distance in the middle of July is pretty amazing for this year. Previous years you would have been wearing a mask, you wouldn't see distant peaks, you'd be coughing. Oh, definitely a beautiful situation. Tahoe National Forest, Pacific Southwest region of the U.S. Forest Service. This is your public lands. Get out and explore! Woo! When hiking in these kind of rocks with poles, just be careful that it's just gonna eventually go into a hole. You need to somehow feel that tension on the hiking pole and know when to ease up on it, or it will snap and you'll have to get a replacement. So far I've never had that situation happen to me, but hear it all the time.
We reached Lyon, or Lyon. I'm still not sure of the pronunciation because it was not clear. But we reached the peak at the 7.7 mile mark and left the peak by 1 o'clock, headed down to the Pacific Crest Trail.
So, peakbaggers like to bushwhack, like to cut through stuff like this. But always trust them, because then all of a sudden you'll emerge onto a trail. One thing is really enjoyable, take yourself a bandana, every water source you hit, soak it, and then give yourself a shower. Granite Chief Wilderness. Woo, woo. Oh, I looked at the map and realized we were right underneath Granite Chief and civilization. Hey, when you're on the trail, say hi to people. Keep the trail etiquette nice and take care of each other. Anyway, we're back. There's Granite Chief. This is the border of the Palisades Snow Resort. We came from that direction, but look at this. There's this trail that heads up. There's people hiking up there. And then there's the tram. So, let's see which way we go. Well, talk about a morale crusher. There's no tram up here and no ski lifts working. There's some people down there that are hiking down. I'm assuming you have to get all the way over there just to get on the tram, which I can't even tell if it's operating or not. So I yelled at the guys that were over here. They started heading down the snowfield and I'm like, where are you heading? To the tram! Told them, hey, wait up, right behind you. And why are they going down this way? Because it's the easiest way down. It actually says, easiest way down. So, years and years of hiking, and I come down one of those steep hills, trying to obviously get to the tram by 5. And look, I snap my hiking pole. Yep.
Returning the way we hiked in would have been a very, very long day. A steep descent and some off-trail bushwhacking got us back in time to catch the last tram. All in all, we bagged 3 peaks. No one got hurt. Time well spent with fellow peakbaggers who enjoy exploring their public lands. Peaks 41, 42, and 46 are crossed off. We left just footprints and taking home some great memories. Until next time.